The Tuesday night flood at Putukoshi River has caused massive losses at Tatapani area of Sindhupalchok. The flood has further added to the plight of the locals whose earthquake wounds are yet to heal. Our team reached the flood-affected areas of Sindhupalchok earlier this afternoon in a chopper. The flood has affected areas including Kharichor, Liping and Chinese Part. 20 houses were swept away by the flood, which has also affected the mid-Putukoshi hydropower project. Locals at the banks of Putukoshi are taking refuge at higher locations as the rainfall is yet to recede. Meanwhile, the District Disaster Relief Committee is making preparations to move the locals of Tatapani area and Barabisi to a safer location. If the locals in flood-affected areas are not rescued at the earliest, shortage of food could be another issue as the road to Tatupani is in a poor condition and the transit towards China is also closed. Now, the health of Nepali Congress General Secretary Shashank Koirala is gradually improving. According to doctors treating him, he has regained his vision and his blood pressure and breathing has also improved. However, the doctors said that he is still not out of danger and requires proper supervision. He has been kept out of ventilator but is still being monitored in the intensive care unit. Koirala has pneumonia in his lungs, but the condition of his kidney and liver has improved. Earlier, Prime Minister Oli, Nepali Congress leader Deuba and Mao Centre's chairman Dahal had reached Om Hospital to inquire about his health. And we'll take a short break here for more news. Stay with us. Welcome back. It is Eid-ul-Fitr today. People across the country from Muslim community celebrated the festival with great fanfare. Eid-ul-Fitr is one of the most important Islamic festivals. The festival is observed for 1 to 3 days. The day also marks the end of Ramadan, which is the month-long fasting by the Muslim community. On this day, devotees offer prayers and call for love and unity among all fellow human beings. The Ministry of Home Affairs had announced public holiday today on the occasion of the festival. Muslim community across the country also celebrated Eid-ul-Fitr with a lot of fanfare. Outside Kathmandu Valley, Muslims in Banke, Parsa, Kapilvastu, Saptari, Rodhat and Kavre offered their special Eid-ul-Fitr prayers. In Banke and Nepalganj, they wished for social harmony and political stability on the occasion. A large throng of Muslims gathered at BP Chowk in Nepalganj to offer prayers on the occasion. People also from Hindu community reached the BP Chowk to extend their best wishes to Muslim brothers on the occasion. The festival was celebrated with a lot of enthusiasm elsewhere in Kapilvastu, Saptari and Rajviraj. So in this context, we asked the residents of Saptari, Kathmandu and Kapilvastu about the importance of Eid-ul-Fitr. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
महान चाड हो हैन यसमा सबैजना एक अर्कासँग भेट्छन्
हामीले यो एक दिन चाहिँ हामी सानदेखि लिएर ठुलोसम्म गरिबदेखि लिएर धनीसम्म सबैको घरमा गए सबैलाई हैन माया गरेर ईद मुबारकबाद दिन्छौं सेमै खुवाउँछौं मिठा मिठा भोजन गर्छौं
ईदको महत्व एकदम भारी महत्व छ है मुसलमानको सबभन्दा ठुलो पर्व यही हो एकापसमा मायाको आदान प्रदान गर्ने र त्यसपछि हामीले एक अर्काको सम्झनामा साथीभाइमा सम्झेर मेलमिलाप गर्ने
30 दिन रमजान सिद्धाएर अर्को दिन ईद हुन्छ त्यो अल्लाहको लागि नै हो हामी ईद मनाउन जसो रमजान बसेछु रोजा बसेछु अल्लाहको लागि
सबै परिवारसँगै बसेर खाइन्छ इष्टमित्र भेटिन्छ साथीभाइ भेटिन्छ अनि हामी मुसाफा गर्छौं अङ्गल मारेर
The Department of Imports Management has sealed 2 health clinics and 1 pharmacy for operating illegally and selling drugs at exorbitant rates. A monitoring team from the department reached the Balaju Health Clinic today and discovered that the clinic had been operating against the standards set by the government. According to the department, the clinic was being operated under unregistered name. Similarly, the clinic's certificate had not been renewed and was selling medicines at exorbitant prices. Similarly, Aradhana Health Center in Dhapasi was also sealed after it was found operating without license from the Department of Health Services and Regional Health Services Directorate. The health center was found using fake PAN certificate. Similarly, Shivadeep Pharmacy of Dhapasi was also sealed after it was found registered under a different name. It was also found selling narcotic drugs to patients without referral from doctors. All of the sealed pharmacies and clinics have been directed to furnish their clarifications before the Department of Pharmacy Management within 3 days. And with that, it's now time for our segment, Public Pulse, where you SMS us your opinion. Take a look at the results from yesterday's polls. Yesterday, we had asked you what could be the reason for the delay in providing relief to the flood victims. And 30% voted for option A, not in the government priority, 53% for B, indifferent to victims, and 17% for C, lack of coordination. And here's today's question. Why are consumers cheated despite repeated market monitoring? Options are A, fake monitoring, B, lack of action, and C, weak laws. Well, the voting for that question is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B, or C, and send it to 8080 to share your opinion with us. And now an international update. Another black man has been shot dead by police in the U.S. state of Minnesota as protests continued over the police killing of a black man in Louisiana. Philando Castell's girlfriend live-streamed the St. Paul incident aftermath, showing him covered in blood as an officer pointed his gun at him. He was shot as he reached for his driving license. It follows the death of Alton Sterling, who was shot dead by police during an incident in Baton Rouge on Tuesday. Hundreds of people have protested for 2 nights over Sterling's killing. The deaths follow a long line of high-profile incidents involving African Americans at the hands of the police, igniting a national debate about the lethal use of force. And time now for yet another break. For more news, stay with us. Now, petrol supply in the market has not regularized despite Nepal Oil Corporation's claim that it has increased supply. Majority of petrol stations in the market had remained closed throughout the day today. There were long queues witnessed when they opened up in the evening. Consumers have said that they are facing a lot of difficulty due to irregular supply. NOC has alleged the consumers of hoarding petrol following news of highway disruption. Thankot Depot said that it had supplied 550,000 litres of petrol into the market today itself. Now, the capital consumes 350,000 litres of petrol on an average day. And time now for this sport update.
Sport News brought to you by
Host nation France will take on Germany in the second semi-final tonight at the Euro Cup. The winner will set up a title clash against Portugal. Germany will miss the services of Matt Hummels, Samir Khedira and Mario Gomez. However, Bastian Schweinsteiger is confirmed to return to the German team this time. German team coach Joachim Löw has described his team as the strongest contender of the tournament. 3-time champions, Germany had lost to Italy in the last edition of the game in the semi-finals. France on the other side of the pitch are yet to defeat Germany in the last 58 years. French coach Didier Deschamps has said that his team will rewrite history when France had gunned down Germany in the final of 1958 World Cup. Germany had chalked out a 1-0 victory over France in the quarterfinals of the 2014 World Cup. Now, this, incidentally, is their first meeting in the Euro Cup. The second semi-final in Marseille is scheduled for 12:45 a.m. kickoff time in Nepali. And before we wrap up, here's a reminder of the main stories. Potikoshi floods caused massive losses of property at Tatopani area in Sindhupalchok. Efforts being made to move locals of Tatopani and Baravisi to a safer location. Health of Nepali Congress General Secretary Shashank Koirala gradually improving. Treated at intensive care unit after being taken out of ventilator. Eid ul-Fitr celebrated by Muslim community with a lot of fanfare in different parts of the nation, wished for social harmony and political stability on the occasion. And Europe's powerhouse Germany taking on hosts France tonight in the second semi-final clash of the Euro Cup. And that's all for the moment. Up next is the Nepali News Bulletin. Keep watching Kantapur Television. Good night.